Hey, Will, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm a I'm going into senior year of high school. Uh, I have hobbies such as reading and writing, and I've been mostly a big reader for the past several years, although I've taken up writing very recently. I like reading mostly nonfiction sort of books. I am also a bit of a gamer. I like to play things like chess, and I like fantasy games that you play online. So yeah, that's mostly what I'm about.
Maybe you can tell me some of the things that might have been harder for you when you were younger, particularly in school.
Well, um, I had a little bit of a social problem when I was a lot younger, especially in middle school, where I had trouble making friends with many people. In fact, I made a lot more enemies back then. Um, wasn't particularly through fighting or anything like that, because it was sort of just how I acted around people. Didn't really act like I wanted to be around other people. Um, I did I did have trouble with communicating with other kids my age, even though I did fairly well with talking to people who were older than me. Um, and I've had trouble with academics for the most part um, throughout school. It's mostly just because I have a hard time focusing or a hard time having any interest in what's going on. So those are most of the problems that I've had.
So, tell me a little bit about what you think either makes those things better now or things you do to make those things better.
When I was in middle school, I was in a public school. However, when I went to high school, I exchanged sort of to a private school, and it was quite a bit like a fresh start, at least for most of the kids who were there. And that I feel like I had matured a lot more by that time than I had, say, in sixth grade, where I was introduced to a bunch of new kids, and so I was able to deal with my emotions a lot more easily, and I was able to make friends with a lot more people who I feel could understand me a lot better and had a lot more sympathy for where I was coming from, or even just like me for who I am. And things with academics, while I can't say that I have been excelling in academics even recently. They I definitely feel like I've had a much better relationship with even the teachers than I used to when I think the main thing that helped me out was joining cross country freshman year. And that, since there were kids from all different grades coming in, it really helped me get to know a lot of the people who were at the school really early. And that sort of helped me make friends with their friends when the school year had started, even if it was something as simple as finding a lunch table. I also, in my junior year, joined musical, and I think what really helped me socially with musical was getting to know each person on like a personal level rather than just, oh, hey, how you doing in the hallway.
It's a year later, and we're videotaping again. Can you tell me a little bit about your year from last year to this year? What's new for you?
Well, I got accepted to the college I wanted to go to, so that was really exciting. They gave me a t-shirt and everything. Uh, I went into marching band and into indoor percussion this year, and I also did the fall play, which was a lot like the musical, only less people and more acting. Um, and I uh, I took a lot of higher up classes this year, than I did last year, including an AP class.
Yeah, and you graduated.
And I graduated.
Graduated high school.
That's different.
And you got a job this summer.
Indeed. I got a job at Dairy Queen, as you can see by my shirt. And I'm making them monies, going to college, growing up,
Yep.
doing all the fun stuff.
And so now you're heading off to college in a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting.
It is indeed.